Peace, peace, family. This your boy Young Pharaoh, and you are now watching Crumb TV.
Naomi from Chicago. You're watching Crumb TV.
I'm Jake and I'm watching Crumb TV.
You're watching Crumb TV.
This is Ashanti. I am watching Crumb TV. I'm a Crumb fan.
Hold on, family. Hold on. Surprise! This is Rami Tepqueb, global distributor of the Rosarian Solar Serial Calendar, and you are watching Crumb TV.
This is the real Remy Red, and I'm watching Crumb TV.
Crumb TV.
Peace, Ashe, Islam, Namaste, Arigato, Onichiwa, Rahubet, Assalamu Alaikum, Holito, Oseo, Uhuru, Ubuntu, Bonjour, Hola, Aloha, Shalom, Salat, Assalamu Alaikum, Walaikum Salam, Grand Rising, whatever the greeting is in your respective language. I am your brother Crumb, here for another installation of Crumb TV. Family, you already know what it is. I live in YouTube land. So if you live in YouTube land, check me out on Crumb TV and smash that subscribe button. Family, I also live in Instagram world. So if you ever been to Instagram world, give me a Grammy. Hit that follow button, Crumb TV _. And ultimately, family, my biggest platform, of the worlds I live in, because my father has many mansions. of the many worlds that I live in, the main world is going to be Racebook. What better place for a bunch of racists to congregate at other than Racebook? So, family, if you are on Racebook, hit me up, Crumb TV, family. I'm jumping like Jordan. In this thing, okay? Let's put all that to the side, family. Ain't nobody come to even find out where else I'm at. You came here because ultimately we're having another installation of Crumb TV, and this one is called The History of Last Names, Surnames, Slave Names, and Family Names. Now, with that said, family, I do go dolo solo. However, I don't got the ego that the rest of the family got, family. You won't see a lot of these people feature like I featured. Unless you got 1 million followers, they not dealing with you, family. I'm dealing with any and everybody. So, with that said, I have a guest. Before I bring my guest on, let me just shout out the family real quick. Okay, so who we got here? We got my sister. She's in the building as if she never left. Enlightened Lotus, excuse me. Peace and love to the sis. And my sister Selena, she just had a new addition to the family. Peace and love to you, sis. And a new addition, that baby got some fat cheeks. Mwah. Pinch them cheeks. Also, my sister, she is faithful as a god daggone Christian. And the Christians ain't even faithful. They just got a mustard seed worth of faith. But here within this community, we do go hard. Shout out to my sister Lachey. I love you, babe. Also, I have my sister Sophia. I know Sophia in real life, family. Some of these people aren't just randos off the internet. I have relationships in real life. So shout out to my sister Sophia. I'll be heading back to the 757 sometime or another, if not ever. But I'll still be with you in spirit. I got my sister Shamora on the line, and she says, peace, family, and I'm saying peace right back. We're going to end this really quickly because we can do this all day, but I got to acknowledge my brother. Like, damn, Crumb, it's all women. No, it is not all women. The brothers are in here, and this is my big brother. He was Big's brother. He used to be Dame and Big's brother. My brother Isaac, shout out to him. All right, so without further ado, the special guest that I am bringing to you today, without any ado, it is my brother, D Calico. How are you, brother?
I'm all good. What's going on, family?
Yes. Well, every time you and I get together, it's powerful, brother. It's always powerful.
Yes,
so I'm just excited to have you on. I know we're dealing with names, yes. However, you aren't really going to focus in terms of your expertise. Your expertise is really dealing with just words in general. So if it's a name, if it's a word, it doesn't really matter. Calico's going to have something for you. And he is our resident etymologist. So thank you so much for for coming on, family. And can you tell the people where to find you at?
I mean, as always, I'm on the Alhambra Society on YouTube. You can check out my Supreme Shock Etymology series. You feel me? Hopefully you've already done that, so peace to the gods.
And it looks like the guys know where you're at. I see that my brother El Patron, so I make sure I'm saying that right. Peace and love to all the family. I see y'all. So with that said, brother, if you don't mind, I like to get right into it. When we're dealing with last names, surnames, slave names, and family names. So if I can just give you and the rest of the family a little bit of a backstory, because I try my best to kind of let the family get a bigger scope of what's going on. So basically, I did a video on Instagram just a little 1-minute video, and I was talking about marriage and the institution of marriage, and how a part of marriage being fake is the adornment of the woman with the man's last name. And some of the family started challenging me on the concept of last names, and I wanted to kind of just put a nail in the coffin. So I will let you take the lead. Where would you like to start at? It doesn't even matter. Where would you like to start at in terms of last names? What should we be talking about?
I mean, you know, being from the western part of the world like we are in America, we would have to start with the surname. You know, Sir being that is a patronymic name. You know, is you know, it has to do with the father. You feel me? The patriarch. So the patronymic name is where you get the word surname. You know, obviously it's not from the missus, it's from the sir. So, you know, that's pretty much the father's name that they branded on you.
You know, as always, you never cease to amaze me. And that was a part of what I had as well, but you never shared that with me prior to this. You never shared that with me. So you know, I'm never surprised when you come out with a secret weapon, because that's just your style. Boom. I thought I had everything. Calico's always coming with new information. So when we're dealing with a surname family, I think the brother really pointed it out very well. When you're dealing with a surname, the word sir refers or denotes a man. And when we're dealing with anything that's going to associate you with a man, you're dealing with, as the brother said, patriarchy. You're dealing with patriarchy. A lot of the women are trying to fight me on these last names. They trying to fight me on the last names. Sis, how the hell you of all people, you supposed to be the matriarch, and you fighting me? We need a patriarchy, Crumb. Our history and origins are in patriarchy with these surnames. Our sisters are so quick to take their daddy name. And now, based off this ideology of the fake matrix, not the nature matrix, but the fake matrix, now I can't give my baby my last name because I'm a patriarch. Even a feminist, I'm a patriarch. I'm gonna take my daddy's last name, and we're gonna make this a man's family, and the heritage goes through the man. You know, so I'm so glad you said the surname part, because in essence, when we're dealing with these last names, the way we've chosen to deal with them is through patriarchy.
I shake. Yeah.
So with that said, let me go back to this. I was telling the family when I did that post, and you messed me up on this one, brother. You messed me up. I told the family we never had last names. Last names aren't a part of, they were never a part of our culture. Now, I'll go deeper into that, but I wanted you to kind of say something else. You said, brother, don't cherry pick.
Yeah, there was no such thing as even first names. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying? So everything is, you know, basically you are nobody until you're somebody. You're nobody until you're somebody. So until you got of age and earned, you know, a name, a title in life, like you showed what your worth is, nobody, what they gonna call you? They might call you John's son, Crumb's son, you feel me? But you have no name. You know what I mean? That's why kids were property at one point.
Before I woke up, you know, I remember people in my family saying, go out there and make a name for yourself. You ever heard that, brother?
Yes, and that's how we live. That's a saying that we live by.
So when people say go out there and make a name for yourself, one thing you had told, one thing you opened my eyes to is the American culture of entitlement. You owe me something. You know, they owe me. This is my right. You don't got no rights. Don't nothing come free. Everything in this dimension, the third dimension, the 18th galaxy, has to be earned. You receive what you put out. That's the way energy works. Well, I'm just going to get some energy. No, you got to put out some energy before some energy going to come back. You talk like an entitled American. You done lost all your culture. So now, based off what you were saying, we have to earn our last names, our first names. We have to make a name for ourselves. Names aren't to be given. Names are to be earned. But our people are an entitled people. You owe me something. I don't have to work for anything.
No. I could just be called God at birth. You know what I mean? Because you know all of these words mean something. You feel me? So I could call myself Joshua, knowing that means the son of Yah. You know what I mean? And for no reason, I can just be these, you know, these powerful names. And I'm not even a priest of that culture. I'm not walking in that light. You know, you have to earn these names. You feel me? That's why the Moors and a lot of other organizations, they change their names when they come into adulthood. See, Moors, we have the line of thinking that you have to earn your name. So you will be named by your peers. You feel me? So
are you familiar with a gentleman in the Bible by the name of Israel?
Yes, sir. The most famous name changer.
Do you know how he got the name Israel?
I know he was wrestling, you know, with the angel or whatever, you know. I mean, in his sleep. Yeah.
That man had to wrestle an angel to get that name.
That's real.
He had to wrestle a fuck. I'm sorry.
He had to earn it.
He had to earn that name. That man's name was Jacob.
Yep.
That man name was Jacob. Peace and love to my sister, Arthur L.P. Balkan. Brother, can I just take a moment? Just give me 1 second to just talk to all my master students. Just give me 1 second. Excuse me. Hold on real quickly. Hold on, family. Real quickly, family. Hold on 2 seconds. Crumb TV. Family, are y'all rocking with me? If you rocking with me, I need you to rock with my matriarch. You can't be down with me and not be down with my matriarch. Arthur L.P. Bokum is the matriarch in here, okay? She's the matriarch in this jank. She's earned her name. Arthur is a title. Her mama didn't just call her Arthur. She had to put in work to get that name. My name is Dr. Dre. Are you kidding me? You ain't done that one surgery. You walk around calling yourself Doc. This is the Arthur family. That's a title that is earned. I just want to say that really quickly. Thanks and thank you so much for your patience, brother. Let's get back into it. Okay. So now, Jacob had to wrestle an angel to get that name. Jesus' name won't Jesus. Gabriel said to Mary, his name shall be called Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Yeah.
He is an L.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the Christ. No Ali. Jesus was an L.
Mm-hmm. And he wasn't the Christ until the dove ascended upon him.
Brother, are you familiar with now? We know Israel's original name was Jacob. He had to earn the name Israel. Mm-hmm. Now, Jacob had two sons. One of his sons names, Jacob had a brother. Jacob's brother name was Esau. Mm-hmm. Esau sold his birthright for some porridge. So God gets upset. Do you remember what God changed his name to? He called that man Edom. If you go look up the word in the Jewish encyclopedia of an Edomite, Edomite is a Roman. Edomite is a European. He changed that man's name to Caucasian. He changed that man to European in so many words.
See, the Edomites come from the word Adam. You know, the name, aka the name Adam. You feel me? But obviously, even that's to be earned because Adam coming from Dam or Damu, basically, D-A-M, which means red. So when you say Adamu or Adam, you're saying the red man.
Teach.
You feel me? So they had to earn that, and that probably was just a term for all people who get burnt by the damn sun. Yeah, aka Caucasians.
Now, I want to get back to the last names. I just want to harp on the first names first to shut the family down. The family going to walk up in here and try to tell me about names with your entitled American tale. No, family, we're not playing that. So we're going to shut you down early. Now let's get into last names. I was trying to tell the family, last names didn't start until about 200, 300 years ago. Prior to 200, 300 years ago, there were no last names. I challenged the family, tell me the oldest last name. So now, let's just go through some names real quickly before we go to the oldest one. Have you ever heard of a man by the name of Genghis Khan? Oh
yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
I'm I'm gonna pull up Genghis Khan to break this down to the family, because I don't think the family. You know what? Matter of fact, before I go to Genghis Khan, I want to pull up Jesus' last name. So what do they call Jesus in the Bible? Well, matter of fact, no. I'm gonna go with Genghis Khan. Genghis, as you can see, I can't spell family. Bear with me. Genghis Khan. So the family walk around thinking about this dude. Last name is really Khan. His last name is not Khan, family. If you look at Genghis Khan, hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Genghis Khan came from a place that was called Khan. He came from a place called Khan. And Khan isn't even the name of the land. Khan means King of Kings. It's a title. It's a title. That's not his last name. Here's another one for the family. Here's another one before I get into Jesus. So now his last name is really a title, or his last name is tied to the land. Shaka Zulu. Zulu is not his last name. Zulu was the nation that he lived in. So now the family talking about my last name is. Wait, is the brother still with me? I think he left. I think he's gone. Oh my God! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I think he's back. I think he's back. Hold on. There we go. All right, he's back with us. So, Shaka Zulu. Zulu wasn't his last name. Zulu was where he was from. My name isn't Crumb America, Crumb United States. But if I said Crumb America, that don't mean America is my last name. That just means where I'm from. So now let me break this down for the family. Jesus of Nazareth. Nazareth is not his last name. It's a place.
And even the Jesus, which is Yahshua, means salvation. You feel me?
See?
So until he became the master teacher is what he really was, and that's a whole nother show. But until he became the master teacher, then he was not Yahshua. We already explained that he was Emmanuel.
So now, not only did they call him Jesus of Nazareth, they called him Jesus of Bethlehem. But let's get away from Christianity, because I don't want to come off too Christian to the family. Thor. Are you familiar with Thor, brother?
Ashe, yes.
Ashe. Now, I want to ask the family before we even offer the answer. Family, if you ask Thor what is his full name to the listening audience, what will Thor tell you his last name is? So I'm gonna do a little music while we wait for the family. Just give me 2 seconds. While we wait for the family to give their answers, I'm gonna do a little music. One more. All right, time's up, family. So, brother, now that the family is still trying to think of their answers, do you know what Thor's last name is? Oh, no! Don't say it. Don't say it. What's Thor's last name, brother? What's Thor's last name?
Oh.
Thor's last name is Odin's son. What does Odin's son mean? What does Odin's son
the son?
mean?
Son of Odin. Yes, sir.
So now the family's going to tell me our last names are tied to the land. Well, not necessarily. That's not how last names work. Last names are not only going to tie you to the land, last names are going to tie you to your birthright. Now, as you were saying earlier, what's the problem with our last names tying us to our birthright, and now it's Odinson, Robinson, Jefferson? What's the problem with that, brother? Can you tell me again?
You say the problem with the
all these
one more time.
Jefferson,
yes,
Robertson. What's the problem with these last names?
I mean, I studying for this presentation. I even noticed in Spanish, the way they say son of is when they put an EZ at the end of a name.
Ooh.
When they're saying Gomez, you know what I'm saying? It's the son of Gom. You know what I mean? When they say Mendez, it's the son of Mendy. You feel me? So Martinez, the son of Martin. You feel me? And Martin coming from the Greek god, from the Greek god Mars. I mean, from the Roman god.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're saying, like people taking title upon whatever their father's career was, or his place of birth, whatever he accepted or was majorly known as. You know what I mean?
Right. Now I was listening to a very prestigious Moor who was talking about lineage, heritage, and things like that. And he said that when we're dealing with something called mitochondrial DNA, that's the DNA we have as humans. We have mitochondrial DNA. Here's the problem. Mitochondrial DNA is not passed to the father. Mitochondrial,
Exactly.
brother, have you ever heard the term mama's baby?
Papa's maybe.
Baby?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you sitting here. Now, matter of fact, do you know who Thor's brother is?
I forget.
Loki. But here's the problem with Loki. Loki's daddy is not Odin. Loki's adopted. Mama's baby. We all knew who our mama is, but who your daddy is remains a mystery.
Up in there.
Yo, brother. On one matter of fact, to the listening audience, can the listening audience press 1 if they ever seen the TV show Maury? Press 1 with your last name and tell me, have you ever seen the TV show Maury? My last name is Robertson. You are not the father. My last name is Jefferson. You are not. You don't know. Your mama don't even know who your daddy is in so many instances.
Exactly.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny to me, because I always tell people, like, the Hebrews or biblical people who rely on the Bible, they would tell you that the bloodline comes through the father, which is crazy because he don't give you an ounce of drop of blood in your body. You know what I mean? So, everything like we say is coming from the mother, and you know how I get tangled up a little bit, brother. My bad.
No, you good. According to traditional Jewish law, a person's Jewish status is passed down through the mother. Yeah. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Let me say that one time for all my patriarchs. What? According to Jewish tradition. No, I'm sorry. I don't say tradition, brother. According to traditional Jewish law, a person's status is passed down through your mother. If anybody knows about Shaka Zulu's status did not come from his father. Where did Shaka Zulu get his status from? Shaka Zulu got his status from his mother. Here's another one. No, I think no. No, it's the same one twice. Sorry, jewishboston.com. Same one twice. Mitochondrial
mtDNA.
DNA is passed by which parent? To get the right answer, you got to ask the right question. But in mitochondrial DNA, mtDNA, that genetic information only comes from one parent. In some organisms like algae and plants, male are the ones who pass down their mitochondrial DNA. But see, this is the thing, family. You ain't algae. You not a plant. You are human. And in humans, genetic information, pretty much, for the most part, 99.9999999% always comes from the mom. Family, y'all gonna stop debating me. Y'all have to do some research and start debating these people online.
Excuse me, brother. See, I had a little hiccup, but what I was trying to say is it's so crazy that people would say that the bloodline came through the mother back in the days when we didn't have a DNA test. Imagine saying that the bloodline goes through the father back before we could even prove who the fathers were. It's senseless. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing we'd be able to go off is the mother.
How do you think, now let's get back to the Bible. How do you think Joseph felt when he found out Mary was pregnant? How do you think Zachariah felt when he found out, hold on, what was John the Baptist's mama name? Hold on, let me see. John the Baptist's mother, because Zachariah was his father, Elizabeth. Zechariah didn't get Elizabeth pregnant, according to the Bible. Abraham didn't get Sarah pregnant, according to the Bible. That's mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Mary literally got pregnant by the mystery man. She literally got pregnant by the mystery man. So now the family sitting here telling me I took my daddy's last name because lineage goes through him. Brother, here, let me spell this for the family. I'm gonna spell this for the family, and then I'm gonna post it so the family can get a good look. Dad, he gone again. When you're dealing with the word heritage, I want you to notice you're going to see the word her. It's not called hemitage, manatage, maletage. It's heritage. Her. Heritage comes from your mama. Mama. You get your heritage from your mama, boo-boo. I know you got your daddy's last name, but you got your mama's heritage, your mama's DNA, your mama's blood. This is my bloodline, Crumb. That's your mama's bloodline. Talking about Robertson, Odinson, Menendez. Are you kidding me? Brother, shout out to all my Aboriginals who got a last name. Can somebody tell me in the comments, can somebody please tell me what Chief Geronimo's last name was? Chief Geronimo didn't have a last name with your Aboriginal so-and-so.
Hey, see, when you say Geronimo, you might confuse them, right? But they should be able to know that you had to earn the names, because look at most of the chiefs' names. You know, Sitting Bull, Running Deer. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Running Water. I'm just saying, like,
right.
Like you had to own these places. You had to, you know, be you know, basically that had to be in your line of work or something of the sort. You had to earn these titles.
Now,
because you know, a lot.
No, please.
Which, you know, now I was just saying how a lot of these surnames or these, you know, patrilineal or even matronymic names, you know, they're geographical. They'll be, like we say, based off the father or whatever he may have done in life. You know, when I say geographical, I mean like people would actually be called like brooks. You feel me? You know, water like passing through the brook, and or hill. You know what I mean? Woods. Even when you say the name Perry, it means like a pear tree. You feel me? So these people own pears or pear trees. You feel me? So those are that's just one of the ways that we came up with these names.
Right. Now, a lot of these names were based off my cousin. My cousin light, bright, almost white, just like me. But my cousin had a big black. His birthmark was big, and it was black, and it was right on his back. Let me tell you what they call my cousin. I'm gonna tell you what they call my cousin. Scooby. Hold on. I gotta show the family the picture to let y'all know how our culture is expressing itself right in front of your face. The culture is expressing itself right in front of your face. Hold on, here we go. My cousin, he was born with a big birthmark on his back. So the whole family call him Scooby. They call my cousin Scooby. What up, Scoob? My cousin, my cousin named Obadiah. That boy named Obadiah. We supposed to be calling him Obi. We walk around town calling him Scooby. Because
hey, see, you might go ahead, please.
No, please.
Yeah, I say you might want to look this up for the family, you know, because you know, most of them won't be familiar, but I'm sure me and you are. But see, something I had wanted to say is that what you calling last names, the only reason we even have a last name, it just proves that we've been to war. You feel me? Because these are what they call nom de guerres. You know, a nom de guerre is your war name. You know, we were POWs. We were prisoners of war. So these names were attached to you. You know what I mean? A nom de guerre, NOMDEGUERRE. You feel me? A nom de guerre.
You're not playing.
I'm sure Crump right now.
You're not playing. So what I see here,
nom de guerre,
is that you're not playing. So it says, as assumed, an assumed name. under which a person engages in combat or some other activity or enterprise. Now, let me add a little bit of value to this, brother, because the family, oh, that's under war, Crumb. That's under war, Calico. That don't got nothing to do with us. Well, let me help the family out. America lives under feudalism. We live under feudalism. So here we go. Feudalism was a combination of legal and military customs in medieval Europe that flourished between the 9th and 15th centuries, broadly defined as a way of structuring society. Hold on, because the family be slow sometimes. It's a way to structure society. Okay? Okay? So now let's go back to the science of what the brother was saying if anybody dares to debate him. Let's go back. So let's go back. Hold on. What is it?
Nom de guerre.
Nom de guerre. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. One more time.
Nom de guerre.
Okay, nom de guerre. Crumb, we not at war. The structure of America, which is run by the de facto government of the Europeans, is a feudal government. It's a war. We are in a perpetual state of war. Where do you think your last name come from? You have been a conquered people. A conquered people go and take the name of the conqueror. And the conquered people establish the names. And this is European feudalism for anybody who want to debate that.
Nom de guerre.
Yes, sir.
The family gonna have to do some research, brother. The family, we've got enough opinions. It's time for the facts. It's 2020. We need some vision here. We need some Calico vision.
Yes, sir. 2020 vision.
We need 2020 vision.
Yes,
Y'all have to stop giving me short-sighted last 200 years. I done had my name in my family, Crumb, and we are all patriarchs, and my bloodline goes through my daddy, and we were at war, and we are the winners, Crumb. That's why I got my last. How you got your last name and you lost the war?
Yeah.
You can't have
cow herd.
I'm sorry?
Cow herd, like a cow herder. You know what I mean? Like, sawyer, a person who saws, or deals in wood, like it's not really hard to look at these names and see where they was coming from, or see what the old folks shared. Like even when you're looking at first names, all of these first names, especially when you look in the Bible, the Bible has 1 trillion first names in there for you. They show you everybody who was born in the last 10,000 years. What I'm saying is, all of those first names were names of gods. You feel me? They were all deeper than just saying what you think is just a first name. I mean, that's just showing that we don't want to put any meaning behind anything we have to say. But that just goes to show you words have power. Words are spells. So your name means a lot. Like when people call you, one of these basic, Toyas and the Mikas and stuff, I be feeling bad for you because this name is gonna put a spell on you. We're gonna call you that more than we call you anything in history. So if we calling you a bitch as your name, or if you just have the names are powerful, because I can connect people with those same kind of names to other people with the same name, and it's a lot of times shocking how all of these Toyas might be the same. Just for example.
Let's go with the name John, because you said the names represent gods, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. I can't agree more.
Mm-hmm.
I can't agree more.
Mm-hmm.
And now the family's sitting here, and because John is probably one of the most popular European names, but the family don't know what John even means. Number one, we already know won't know such thing as the letter J.
Mm-hmm.
John, history. I don't know if I'm typing it in right. Let's try. Maybe I can do the Wikipedia article. Where's the John the Apostle? John. Let me see if I just go to Wikipedia. And I'm just going to share this with the family. Let's type in John Johann. Let me see if it comes up that way. Damn. Okay. I'm just going to go to Wikipedia and type in John. Wiki.
The meaning of
Wiki and see what John means. Because the brother just said our names denote gods. Our names denote us as gods. Let's see what the name. Oh man, y'all give me a hard time. Search for the name John. Let's see the history of the name John being one of the most popular European names. Given name. There we go, John. Come on. John is a common masculine name given in the English language of Semitic origin, Jewish. The name is derived from Latin, Ionis or Ionis, which comes from the Greek word Iones, originally from the Hellenized Jews, liberating the Hebrew name Yohanan, grace by Jah, or Yohananin. Yahweh is gracious. There are numerous forms in different languages. These were formerly often simply translated as John in English, but interesting, left their native forms. Let me see if I can just find Johann.
Yeah, Ionis is those daggone Dagon priests that wear like the whole fish body.
Right. Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to look for where it says John, because we know there's no letter J. It's pronounced and originally Johann. Johann translates as God. Johann. Now, brother, I don't know if the family is familiar with witchcraft, and that's okay. Because y'all gonna lie about crime. I don't know nothing about witchcraft. Yes, you do. Brother, tell me this. How do you summon a spirit?
I mean, from an altar. I mean, from invoking.
To invoke a spirit, you simply call on it. My grandma used to say, "Speak of the devil, and he shall come." Yeah. We was kids. When we did our little sleepovers, we go in the bathroom, turn the lights off. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman.
Yeah.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me turn the light off. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
How do you call a spirit? You call it. So now, because you are the oppressed people, my last name is Robertson. And you're going to say Robertson your whole life, and you keep summoning the Robertson spirit. The spirit of the oppressive patriarch who took over your family, because we are living in a feudal system. And you ain't won not one war in the last 500 years. With your original, I'm the loser. We lost the war, but we got some benefits. What benefits you got from losing the war, family? You are the oppressed people. Don't tell me about your last name until you can win a war. Now, now that we've gone into the realm of religion, brother, I want to go a little bit deeper. Because if you look, our names don't span past 200 to 300 years. You're going to try to trace your family. You can't trace your family with that name beyond 200 to 300 years, period. So now, if that's the case, then the question becomes, what is the oldest name in the world? Let's go see. I'm so glad you asked, Crumb. I'm so glad you asked. To get the right answer, you jerks are going to have to ask the right question and stop assuming. You know your mama didn't do. Mama, what's my last? Your mama didn't do no last name. She lost the war. So here's the question. What is the oldest last name? The oldest last name in the world is Katz. The initials of two words, Cohen and Sadek. Every Katz is a priest. There you go, brother. That's the religion. Descending in an unbroken line from Aaron. Who is Aaron, Crumb? The brother of Moses. So now, who created the concept of these last names?
Yeah, the Jewish.
The Jews. I got a last name, Crumb, in my family with your Jewish. I'm not even talking about no real Jew. I'm talking about the fake make-believe Jew. I'm talking about the Jews in the Bible. The Jews in the mystery book. The Jews in that fictional book. The Jews that never existed and we can't find their history. Those the Jews we talk about. Those the ones, the imaginary people that we've all made up. Those the ones who came with the last names.
And it's funny that they call themselves cats. You know what I mean? You know, it makes you think of, you know, Catholics.
I knew you was going to say that.
You feel me? But it also makes you think of the fact that the Egyptians, which we all know the Jews came up out of Egypt, the Egyptians mummified millions of cats. So I would like to believe that. I would like to believe that every cat ever lived, they mummified it. You know what I mean? So to call yourself cats is, you know, it's kind of been, you know, indicative that they came out of Egypt and learned that science. Well, everybody learned their science at that one university, what we call in Egypt, and they took it abroad.
So these people with this cat worship, they came up with their own religion because they didn't, you know, our religion was too spiritual for them. So they came up with their own religion, and you know, one side, because it's a duality. One side of their religion was called Judaism under these cats. The other side were the cat olics. What are you talking about, Crumb? What's a cat olic? What am I talking about?
Yeah, holy. You know, I mean, holy. You know, the holy cat.
Cat, HOLIC. I'm gonna write it down for the family. I'm gonna write it down for the family.
And matter of fact, the true holy cat is the one that you speak of in the Black Panther video. Yeah. What's the sister name? The Egyptian goddess?
I'm sorry, Bast.
Yeah, Bast. Yeah. That's the true holy cat.
Bast. So now, instead of calling yourself Bast, you call I'm Jefferson Crumb.
Hold on. And this just goes to show you how to play on words is serious. You feel me? And they'll make us deny our own stuff. Because in that case, we should be bastards. We should be bastards. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to be a bastard. So I guess, you know, since I'm not scared to be a moron, a Nimrod, you know, I'm not scared, you know, because he was the great, you know, temple pyramid builder. You know, I'm not afraid to be a moron, you know, because I'm not worried about what y'all think about the word. I see the word on and I know it means the most high. I know what a more is. I can look at your last names and see more and Morrison and all this and understand it. And they will tell you that these are all the same, but then you'll see a regular word with these letters. You'll be like, Crumb, that don't mean that. You know what I mean? It still means that. You can't change that. You feel me?
And let me just kind of go through the lineage. I'm sorry, the words, so the family can be fully confused and get you out of that European mind state. Family, I declare in front of all of y'all, I am a bastard. I'm a bastard. I am a moron. I am a Nimrod. I am a
moron. I'm a Nimrod.
I'm a devil. I'm
a Satan. I'm a devil. I'm a Lucifer. I'm bringing the light. You feel me?
I'm bringing the light, family. I'm a Luciferian. I'm bringing the light. But we have been taught.
I'm a god.
We've been taught to hate our culture. They spookified our culture, and now we don't want to be morons. We don't want to be Nimrods. We don't want to be Luciferian. I want to be a thug, Crumb. I want to be a Jefferson, Crumb. I'm not giving my mama no honor. We taking my daddy last name. Oh, brother, I'm a nigga. Huh?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
They done flip the script.
I'm gonna tell you what a lot of people don't, you know, really understand. Like we use these Greek words, and that's the only reference we have. So we'll call the sultans of Egypt, we'll call them pharaohs, but they weren't called pharaohs. You feel me? You could put capital N, capital G, capital R, because we didn't have vowels, so it was all consonants. So NGR is basically like the pharaohs was really that nigga. He was that nigga. You hear me?
Literally.
And that's how we refer to him. Yeah, literally. You know, and nowadays we don't want to be that nigga. Don't use the N-word. What? Don't call me a god? Don't call me a netta? Don't call me that nigga? Yeah.
Now,
like
brother,
young Pharaoh. Well, hold on. I don't mean to do the brother like that, but you know, young Pharaoh, that's a Greek word. I mean, he already dropped the Allah. I'm not gonna get on it. But young Pharaoh is a Greek word. He should be the young nigga. You know what I mean? Peace to the God.
And you know, I wanted to add this as well. One thing that I first learned about etymology, not in school. I did go to college. I didn't learn about it in college. I even went to a university and they didn't mention it one time. I learned about it in the temple. And I wanted you to tell me, you know, because we're rounding on almost the last 10 minutes. Is there a significance to studying the science of words through etymology, or can we just go up definitions?
No. See, you got to respect the mother. Now, a patriarchal minded person is more than happy with these last 200, 300 years of events. So they don't want to change. They don't want to go back, but we have to go back to the origin. That means these words were birthed. Men do not birth. So the words are feminine, the origin of them. You know what I mean? So they're coming from our ancestors, and that's the only thing that should matter when we want to know, what does the word mean? Bastard doesn't mean the son of a bitch. It means the son of Bast. You feel me? The cat goddess of Egypt. So, you know, we got to let go of these definitions. You know, feel me? Let's get into origins.
If I could just harp on a definition piece one more time before I'll just type it in Catholic, because I want to show the family that the word cat is in there, and I can't really spell. I'm not really good at witchcraft. I'm still a Harry Potter master student. But I was going to look up the word egregious, because egregious. So for the family who may not be familiar, come on.
Egregious.
Egregious means something outstandingly bad.
Egregious.
I'm talking like if you kill a person and you cut their body up and sleep on it for 3 days.
Egregious.
That's egregious. However, when you say archaic, that means the original word. Do you know what the original definition of egregious was, brother?
Yeah, remarkably good.
Now, I'm not talking about your child got straight A's. I'm talking about your child got promoted to the gifted class. That's egregious. So the family doesn't realize the definitions are changing. Here, let me give it a family.
Do the word bad. Do the word bad, the etymology. B-A-D, etymology. Like everybody thinks they know what bad means. You know what I mean? But as you're going to find out, bad actually means a hermaphrodite or a womanish man. Yeah, but I'm sure the definition means something different, but I'm talking about the origin.
Well, let me just throw my reader on real quickly. Let me see if I can cheat just a little bit because it's a lot to read and I want to hurry. Where's my reader at? It's just my little handy dandy apps. I'd be going crazy with these little things.
Is it on that third paragraph? No.
It's there. Well, I can't pull. All right, I'll just read it. There it go.
C. 1,300. Inadequate, unsatisfactory, worthless, unfortunate, late 14C. Wicked, evil, vicious, counterfeit, from 13C. In surnames, William Bad, Petrie Bad, Escetinus Bad Cheese, Rats but beheaved. Rare before 1,400, and evil was more common until C. 1,700 is the ordinary antithesis of good. It has no apparent relatives in other languages. Possibly from Old English derogatory term BAE ligature DDEL and its diminutive BAE ligature DLING effeminate man, hermaphrodite, pederast.
Ooh.
That last line, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. And as you can notice online, like I was trying to tell another brother that was actually arguing with me because he was more satisfied with what the first line said than the last line. But what they've been doing online is they're saving the oldest origin for last. You know what I mean? They're not putting it first, so you could just, go down the list and be like, okay, the oldest to the newest.
Right.
Now they're giving you the new, and then they bring you down to
the oldest. Now, I can't help but to see the EL at the end in terms of something bad. Battle. Yeah, the God, EL.
L. Yeah.
Now they're demonizing us again. Effeminate man, hermaphrodite. Anything dealing with divine feminine energy is always going to be labeled as bad. So I think you really made a great point with that one, and I want to go to the word awful. Come on, Chrome, AWE. Family, to the listening audience, can y'all tell me the root word of the word awful? Can anybody?
Full of awe. You know what I mean? Like, it's something awesome. You hear me?
I'm sorry, the sister just really caught my attention. I wanted to speak on this really quickly. Are you familiar with the rap group called Run DMC?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Now, Run DMC had a song. And the song was, hold on, let me see, can I play it real quickly for the family? Let me see, can I play it? Because I want y'all to get a little closer.
And while just speaking on what Michelle Leonard said, like I always tell people, Michael Jackson knew exactly what he was saying when he said, I'm bad.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? He know it's a hermaphrodite. He know it's a womanish man, a sissy, so to speak. So what I'm getting at is, the grandma always knew what she was saying. Like grandma would always say, don't call them children bad. You feel me? You can say they're mischievous, but you cannot call them bad. Grandma didn't play that ish. You know what I mean? Like it's like cursing. You're not gonna call her kids bad. No, like, you can say exactly what they did wrong, but no matter what you say, they ain't bad. You can't throw that on them. And this was the reason.
Let me pull up this song by these people real quickly. Come on, my computer. I probably got too many windows open. I'm sure. I'm just abusing my computer, and I often do that. If this computer crashed, I better not say one word because I'll be opening up 100 windows at a time. Just going down a rabbit hole. Bad. Run DMC. Now, for all my hip hop heads, y'all probably already seen it in your mind already.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's connotative linguistics that the brothers are speaking. You feel me? And that helped paint the wrong picture for a lot of us. It's just like the word nice. The word nice means foolish. And it really started. It really started off, put like this. Let's say the last 100 years ago, when the name started making a change, it started because guys would sleep with the neighborhood hussy. you know, somebody that was just easy pickings. And they would all, you know, goat her and tell her, man, you are so nice. You are the nicest, this and that. But what people didn't realize why they were making fun of her, because she didn't know the meaning of the word. She was just happy that some, you know, that these guys were in her face. They didn't take into, you know, consideration that this is going to be a woman. She's going to have children. She's going to raise them to always be nice. You know what I mean? So this is how we get, you know, manipulated. If you can kill the head, the body's dead. So once you reach in the parents, which is the heads of the household, and you can brainwash them, then the kids are born indoctrinated.
Right. Let me try to play this real quickly, because if I play too much, I'll get shut down. All right, I gotta stop it, because if I play like more than 5 seconds, they'll just shut the live off automatically. So I just want to give it some
not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. I was on it and didn't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a rhyme, Crumb. No, family, you are reliving the ancient times, because the information is in our DNA and it's coming out, but we don't even know it. Your ass getting downloads and don't even know it. Don't even know it.
Hey, like I told you, brother, we got the squid or the octopus right here on top of our heads in the physical. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sister Jillian Brown.
Is she up here? Is she up here?
Oh, no. I mean, I can't see anybody. I can't see anybody. I'm not looking in the chat. But I mean, I'm just saying, because you already know that's the sister who speaks on the spiritual octopus that rests on her head. But we actually have a little physical one right here.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And my brother Crumb has dreads. He has 8 dreads. You know, for people who don't know etymology, OCT, oct, like an octagon, you know, means 8, like, you know, ocho. And this brother has a serious octopus on it. He has 8 dreads.
Let me just count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just gonna, you know, turn all the way around so the people see I'm not missing nothing. It's just 8.
Yes, sir.
That's it, just 8. There's your octopus. With that said, brother, we are rounding about on an hour. I'm sorry. We're rounding on an hour. Could you tell the people who you are and where to find you at?
Hey, it's D Calico, you know, aka the Edom Man. You feel me? Bringing the Edom Mons. You know, check me out, Alhambra Society on YouTube. You know, Supreme Shock Etymology. It's your boy D Calico. I'm out.
Oh, wait. Before you leave, can I get a name drop? This is D Calico. You are now watching Crumb TV.
This is D Calico. You are now watching Crumb TV.
With that said, brother, I want to thank you so much. I'll do a little ending and I'll call you after this.
Peace.
All right, so with that said, family, you already know what it is. I try not to be more than an hour up here. And, you know, in this one, I try to keep my profane language to a low. I don't feel it's profane. I'm Gucci, but at the same time, I want to be a little more considerate of the family. So with that said, I am your humble brother, Crumb, and I live. Y'all want to know where I live at, family? I live in YouTube world. So if you live in YouTube world, smash that subscribe button, Crumb TV. Family, I also live in IG land. So if you live in Instagram land, give me a Grammy. Hit that follow button, Crumb TV _. Also, family, you know, my father has many mansions, but my biggest residence is on Racebook. What better place for a racist, family? Crumb TV. Check me out. I'm almost 40,000 deep. But with that said, this video is called, or this installation of Crumb TV is called Last Names, Surnames, Slave Names, and Family Names. Hopefully, you learned something. Let me know what you think, family. Have you traced your name? Are you your father's son or your mother's daughter or your mother's son? Whatever. But with that said, family, drop something in the comments. Let me know what you think. Before I leave out, I just want to read this little ticker here within the last couple of minutes. And this one says, hit that like button. This will help you get notifications from Crumb. Y'all better stop. Crumb, I'm not getting notifications, family. You're not hitting the like button. That's what that is. So now you kind of just snitched on yourself. So stop hating and hit the like button, family. Also, here's another one. Here's another ticker. It's called a ticker if you didn't know. This ticker says, Crumb TV is brought to you by viewers like you. Take the $1 challenge by donating to the Cash App, #Crumb TV. You've already donated to McDonald's. You've already donated to Nike. You've already donated to Newport News. I'm sorry, to Newports. You've even donated to the dope man, and you know you don't like your dope man. You call for a dime, and it take him 4 hours to get back to you, just to tell you he ain't got no dime. You know the dope man jiving, but I come through every morning, family, faithful as ever, dropping all types of information. So with that said, if you find value, family, definitely hit that take the $1 challenge. Last thing I want to say, last ticker is share this video, family. Put it in your playlist, tag a friend. I want to leave you the exact same way I came to you. In peace.
Crumb TV.